Hello and welcome back to another video. My name's Sam and I sell stuff on the internet. And in today's video, we're celebrating 1,000 subscribers, going through a Q&A and giving away that Pikachu V-Box at the end of the video. Obviously, everyone wants to know how we can win that box. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link to the video uploaded today. All you need to do is comment anything you want. It can be a question for this video, it can be a joke, whatever you want in that video. And at the end of the video, I'll refresh it. All the comments will be there. I'll use a random comment generator and we'll go from there. So I'm posting the link in the chat now. So all click on that one, come back to me, leave your comment and we'll go from there. But firstly, a massive, massive thank you for subscribing, joining me today. I really do appreciate all the support and getting to 1,000 subscribers. We'll go for a few hellos in the chat before we're getting to the questions and answers. David resells and collects in nice and early. Got Amongst Men 87, looking forward to this one. Hope you're staying safe. Very, very well, very ab. Words difficult already. Yes, I'm staying safe. Hope you are too. Hey, Paul, hope you're doing well. Ricky Lee says I fluked it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jack resells in the chat. Rosie B. MB, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Ricky Lee again. Hey, Francesca, hope you're well. Hey, Chris. Hey, Louise. Oh, the chat jumped. Ben's Babble. JR Resells. If you haven't already, subscribe to him. Best intros going. No, Global Thrifters. You can't miss it because it won't happen. Hey, Rebecca. Aaron, yes, I can see it's not fantastic, is it? I'm not sure why or how I can fix it, but technology, do I sound okay? Or is it just the video? Hey, Core, how you doing? Hey, Stephen. Hey, Mark. Hey, Scott. Hey, Maximilian. A myth of a leg end. Thank you. It makes me a foot. Hey, Simon, Tracy, Budget Nostalgia. We jumped again. Uh-oh. F&S Resells. Chris. Howard Suitcase. Marlo. Looking forward to having you back. John Luke Resells. Sound beautiful. Sounds grand. Okay. Well, at least the sound's okay. It is a Q&A after all. You're not here just to look at me, here to listen, hopefully. We go from there. It's looking digested. Excellent. Oh, apparently it looks a little... No, it's going. The internet's not fantastic where I am. Well, you sound the same as normal. Is that okay? Yeah, it will have to do. Hey, Leanne, hope you're well. And David again. Thank you. Often put Vaseline on the camera to make myself look better too. Yeah, well, it's just to hide it, really. Hide the gingerness. We're going to start off with a few questions that were asked on Instagram. Then we go through some on the YouTube video. Of course, if there are any questions you would like to ask during this, let me know. Apparently, it's improved a wee bit in the last 30 seconds. Well, if we can keep improving a wee bit, we go from there. So, first question from One Broke Bro on Instagram. How did you get started as a reseller? This has come up a few times in the video where I've asked for comments, so I won't answer it multiple times. But how did I get into it? I got made redundant 2 weeks before the first lockdown. Excellent timing, I know. I'd already always watched resellers. So years ago, I watched Nick and Andrea, and I watched Ben Fitzpatrick sell stuff on the internet. And I thought I could do that. I attempted it when I was working full-time, but couldn't juggle working full-time and selling at the same time. I just bought stuff and then never did stuff with it. My first haul was a load of Nerf guns. I shot Hannah a few times with them. And then that was the end of it. We didn't do anything with them. I ended up donating them to a charity shop, but got made redundant, wanted to start a business, thought I knew a little bit about it. Let's just jump in, straight in full-time. He's also asked, where's my favorite place to source goods? Well, I think a lot of people will have the same answer, but it is absolutely car boot sales. And fingers crossed we can have them back in the next the next few months. And would you rather have a full-blown mullet or no eyebrows? Well, with the length my hair's getting to at the moment, a mullet is not that far off. So probably that one, although I may get divorced. Through not my choice, through Hannah's choice, of course. Aaron says, now I have the YouTube monies. Why not grab Starlink from Elon Musk? You got a quote for it the other day. Go on. How much? How much, Aaron? But I don't think my 19 pence of ad revenue yesterday is going to quite cut it. But we go from there. So a few questions on Instagram, Global Thrifters, pros and cons of sharing your business on social media. I'll go with the cons first. People steal your stuff. Obviously, I'm sharing it with you. I'd like you to be able to learn, like to be able to give that knowledge, but you also create competition for yourself, which is inevitable when you put yourself out there online. And pros is definitely the community aspect. I'm not just sat there in a corner listening all day. I'm interacting with people, got messages. Me and the waffle guys probably video call each other 3 times a day, more at the moment because everyone's ripping open Pokemon cards, but it's that community aspect. Project Games on Instagram says, do you collect any Pokemon cards for yourself or for personal? Not a massive collection at the moment. It's just a few cards, but with all the cards that I've got at PSA, I'd hope to build it up and then flog them all one day for a nice lump sum. He asked who's better, Charizard or Lugia. I think in a fight, Lugia is a watertight water fly and Charizard's fire, so it's going to be Lugia, really, isn't it? The biggest mistake I made when I started out as a reseller. Okay, I think I've seen this one come up a few times as well in the video, but I during the first, when I was just getting all up and running, I wanted to get a lot of stock from one place all in one go. So I looked to auction houses as an option. There was Guildford, which is about an hour 40 away from me, something along those lines. So I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll buy a lot of stuff because I know I'm going to travel a little bit. Let's make sure I make that journey well worth it by buying the items. What I didn't read when I purchased all of these items, VAT and buyer's premium. So I was operating on a 30 to 50% margin on most of the items, knowing that I'd be able to buy them, flip them after fee, still make a decent amount, but doing a lot of stock at once. Obviously, with that and buyer's premium, that put it close to the 0 to 20% margin. So I managed to get all of my money back and a little bit of profit on it, but that was a big investment to start off with. And I have since gone back to an auction house, but I'm sure I will venture down that when I need to again. But that was the biggest mistake that I made, spending a lot of money. Thankfully, I didn't lose it, but it just took a couple of weeks to recoup all of that initial investment. Redux Games UK, I think. Your favorite games console? Can't say PS5. Well, at the moment, Hannah and I are really enjoying the Wii U. We've had a Wii for quite a while, but I kept the boxed Wii U and I'm quite enjoying it. But overall, I think GameCube. Let's head back over to the chat. Where did we get to? So, Mike, are there any new car boots you want to go to and maybe car share? So this year, I would love to get to the Eastbourne one. It's only like 20 minutes away from me, but last year it didn't open. And that's the one I have a lot of memories at from when I was a kid. My mum, we would used to go to them and buy or sell whatever, just like for stuff, toys, etc. But it wasn't open last year, so I've not actually been able to go there to resell. So I would like to do that. And I would also like to do the A3 car boot and do a bit of a meet up around there of the people that are all in that area. Definitely. Hey, Rich, how you doing? Let's keep going through. Hey, Bailey, how are you? Oh. 20 original 1990s Pokemon plush, worth listing or keeping. Probably this year is going to be the highlight of Pokemon. So probably this year if you're going to sell it. If not, you're going to be waiting a little bit longer to sell it. Wait till Logan Paul this weekend. The hype's going to go crazy. List them high. Reinvest that money. Hey, Lee, how are you? I think we're caught up in the chat. Let's get back to Instagram. Some celebrity left a comment on here. Who's your celebrity crush from Rummage Around store? He's a big deal if you didn't know. That is an excellent question. David Tennant. I know it didn't specifically say male or female, but David Tennant. Ben's Babble on Instagram. Is cereal a soup? That is an excellent question, but I would imagine no. Milk is the soup, and the bits in the soup are the cereal. So if you have chicken soup, the bit of chicken in it is the cereal. Soup is milk. Yeah. Logic. Sheriff Roscoe, would you recommend using a business account or a personal account when you're sourcing stock online? Honestly, when you're self-employed, as far as I'm personally aware, the only thing that you need to make sure you do is keep it separate from your personal account. So it could be another personal account. So at the moment, I just use a personal account because I'm self-employed, but that personal account is separate to the one that I pay all my bills from. So it is completely separate. When I move into a limited company, I will be having a business registered bank account from there. That's all the Instagram questions. I'm going to refresh the old YouTube questions. And if anyone's got some in the chat as well, feel free to jump in. Hello, Tanish. Love from India. We're calling Mr. Worldwide. Rummage Around. Yes, thank you, Kieran. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your support. Rummage Around. Oh, you make my heart warm so much that my skin may burn. Oi, oi, first super chat. Thank you, kind sir. I appreciate that. I did not pay him to do it. I promise. I'll send you the $1.99 after the stream. So I've going to post the link to the video. This is just to qualify for the giveaway again, in case some people missed it at the beginning. Just need to comment whatever you want on that video there. And at the end of this stream, I'll do a random comment generator and we shall pick a winner for that Pikachu V-Box behind me there. So leave some comments on that. Let's load up the video and see what we've got on here. So the hardest item you've ever had to package up and ship off, from David Austin. The biggest and most annoying thing that I've ever had to ship off was, again, when I started, I bought a load of Lego. I thought it was a really good idea. And bear in mind, we were in a one-bed flat at this point. So Lego was everywhere. And it was about 45 kilos of Lego. I decided to send to Oman in one big box. That was a lot of masking tape, a lot of cardboard, and a lot of learning. Definitely a lot of learning from that. Jack Dobbins, which is more likely, John being late to a live stream or Ricky being voted out on the first round in Among Us? John being late to a live stream, without a doubt. I don't think he's ever been on time to anything, but he's got time to improve, and I believe you can, John. Bailey, you've won the lottery or a huge cash windfall. Would you carry on reselling? Also, which niche? I probably would, but it would probably be more high-end luxury items, houses, maybe flip them. So I'd still like to be in buying and selling and negotiating with people, but also, yeah, on higher end items. Let's keep going through. MB, what would you really like to find or source after lockdown? Well, after lockdown, when we're at Car Boots, I want to push myself to diversify what I pick up. So it's not just gaming stuff, not just pop culture stuff, not just VHSs, excuse me, combo recorders, whatever. I want to learn more about clothing, more about shoes, that sort of stuff. But dream pickup, finding a complete GameCube set, finding a complete any console set for £1. That would be excellent. We'll head back over to the stream. We've got one from Mr. Cola Flipper himself. Are you good? Are you good at doing what you need to do, or do you find yourself slacking off? Other than the listing challenge, how do you stay on track ongoing? So sometimes I find it very easy to be self-motivated, and sometimes I find it very difficult, probably like a lot of people. I try and set myself a list every day when I start off. So I write down on on the desktop on notes or handwrite it so I get the satisfaction of physically ticking or scribbling off an item, what I would like to achieve during that day. I don't have the pressure of you have to achieve everything on that list, but it keeps me more on track. And the days that I don't do that are the days that I'm typically less productive, so that I do need to continuously motivate myself, and go from there. But good question there. Budget nostalgia, most profitable flip. I think I've answered this one before, but it was a graphics card that I picked up for £3 and sold for 150, there or thereabouts. So probably not the highest, but it's decent ROI. I absolutely take that, but not the super high ones. No fishing reels here, unfortunately. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? What is the best item you've stumbled upon? Could be rarity, a childhood favorite you forgot existed. I picked up a Game Boy SP with a lot of Pokemon, games, and that was fantastic. Like just stumbling across that, purchasing it, extensively testing them all before reselling it on. Hello, hello. What age would you like to retire? Definitely before when I would legally am allowed to retire. I'm in the mindset that I want to do as much as I can for myself, for Hannah, for our future, for our kids as possible, to leave us the best possible life going. I have an ambitious goal of wanting to be mortgage free by 40, which is whether or not that's actually going to happen is another story, but I want to work towards that and go from there. Lee, you're quite right. Don't pick on John. He's only just woken up. Yeah, that's fair enough. He probably has only just woken up. Other than the Dreamcast, what item have you picked up but find it hard to sell? The Pokemon games. So like they are ones that I extensively test when I go through. The Dreamcast, the only reason I'm keeping that is purely because of the condition. I don't really have any nostalgia attached to it personally. It's just the condition that it's in. I want to ensure that I sell it for the right premium at the right time, in the future, potentially when like a new Dreamcast or something else like that comes out and the value further increases from there. Another one that I found a little bit difficult to sell was a Halo helmet. I think I've mentioned before. It came with the like legendary edition of Halo 3 on the Xbox 360. I picked it up and it was in perfect condition. The games were sealed inside. The highest one had ever sold for was 150. So I thought what I'll do is I'll put it up at 175. It means I can keep it for a bit and it sold within 24 hours. One of those things. Tanish, Xbox or PS5? I have a PS5. I did a whole challenge where I flipped from £10 to PS5. If you haven't watched that, watch that after this video. You're more than welcome. Lee, what skill do you want to learn or improve this year? It's being able to pick up the low-hanging fruit in more than the categories that I currently know. So if I can be able to identify the easy 10% of shoes that I can pick up and flip, the easy 10% of clothes I can pick up and flip, that sort of thing, but being able to be a little bit of jack of all trades and then a master of a few of them. KP, how many Pokemon packs will you be opening on this live stream? I haven't planned any at the moment. Right, let's head back over to the old YouTube video and have a look where we got to. We got that one. Ricky Lee, would you rather resell for 200k net a year, so net profit a year, without vlogging on YouTube, or vlog on YouTube and resell but only net 100k a year? I think the second one, resell but net 100k a year. That's plenty of money to be able to diversify and reach out and do excellent content and grow this. And I think fundamentally, if I am on YouTube, which I am, I'm going to take some sort of a hit to my business. So I'm willing to do that for the interaction and the benefits I get from it, mentally, etc., etc. So yeah, 100k. So if you're offering, Ricky, yes, I will be your reseller for 100k a year. Thank you. Jack Resells, what was the first item you brought to resell? The very first item probably would have been yeah, those Nerf guns that I didn't actually resell. I had the intent to do it, but never got around to it. Sam, 12th console, what's your favorite place to go in the world? I take it favorite place that I've been. The favorite place that I've been was Barbados for our honeymoon. It was excellent. Excellent, excellent. Samir asks what made you reselling, but also when. So I mentioned this early in the stream, but it was February, March, April, May time last year. Basically, I got made redundant at the end of February. Lockdown happened. Took a couple of months off playing Warzone and went from there. Aaron, legend, thank you so much. Open a pack, pull a Zard for us. I don't have any packs to hand at the moment. I don't think I do, but I will potentially grab one. But thank you so much, Aaron. I do appreciate that. Back to the old YouTube comments. Simon Campbell, massive congrats on the 1K. Very well deserved. You've made me some good money with advice. Excellent. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you've done that. It would be a great to win the Pokemon cards, as you have no idea about Pokemon. Absolutely. This is the year. All right, let's go back into chat. So. Rich says, I think this is where we're at. Rich says, my two Pokemon boxes, loft or open. You will get good value from opening them at the moment, provided with the amount. Oh, I nearly knocked over a glass of water. With the amount of good pulls that are out there, there's the chance that you make £10 less than you paid for them with the individual pulls. There's the chance that you pull a £500-600 card. So you never know. At the moment, if you were to flip them, you could flip them for 80-90 quid, make £30 after fees on each one. It's not bad going. But if you really want some excitement, rip them open and find that Charizard. I've had it on offer on eBay. I've got a Xbox One controller red up for $29.99. Someone's offered me 26. What do we reckon? It's only been up 5 hours, so I will counter at £28. Yes, countered. Thank you kindly. Jack asks, how are you getting on with Amazon? I've sent off my first box a week or two ago. The video should be out at some point in the next week. And I've made some sales from it as well. Excellent. Oh, definitely an unboxing video. Got to be done. Chinese or Indian? Indian for me, David. Thank you. PUBG is banned in India. I have no idea about PUBG. So sorry, Tanish. Is there a particular item you desperately want to come across but can't find it? I'd love to come across some of like the limited edition older consoles, like the Pikachu N64. That would be excellent piece to put up there, wouldn't it? Something like that would be epic. I'm not intentionally looking for it. I could buy one on eBay if I wanted to, but if ever stumbled across that, that would be awesome. Ricky, to his earlier question, and that's the answer I was expecting. Also, your vids would kill, so adventure baby. Exactly that. Oh, chat skipped again. Here we go. Have you thought about cutting your own hair? It's not gone well for me nor Aaron. You both look dashing. I have thought about it in the last week or two. However, I'm not sure if I trust myself, and I'm not sure if I trust Hannah. I trust her with everything, of course, but maybe it's getting a bit lengthy, isn't it? Look at that. It's look, it's not good. It's not good. We need a car. I don't know if I'm going to make it till the 12th. Global Thrifters, I heard you were replacing one of the Sunday waffle. You heard wrong. It wouldn't be the Sunday waffle without those. Ricky says, open them. He's ripped loads. Got 5 more ETBs, which you pay well over retail for. He got scalped. Someone mentioned Pokemon. Only a few. The Flipping Sports Guy, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's not happening. It wouldn't be the waffle without them. So views on the Logan Paul unboxing. He's so lucky, by the way. I think it's an excellent thing for Pokemon and the hobby in general. I wouldn't have really got back into it if I didn't watch that video, and I don't think a lot of people would have, to be honest. So I think, yeah, it's one of those things that is good for everyone involved, good for the price, good for selling stuff, good for buying stuff. And we go from there. What else? What else? What else? Right, let's go back. Oh, Ricky's going to rip them all. It's going to rip them all. Just make sure you let us know, Richard, if you do rip yours as well. I'm sure we'll happily watch along on that stream. Bazaar says, who came first, the chicken or the egg or the chicken? I would imagine it would have been the egg, because it would have been two different species that had done the sideways monster munch. Don't know what that means. And produced an egg. And then from that egg hatched a chicken. Yeah, you're welcome. Solved. What else we got on here? Francesca asks in the comments, if you could only resell one category of item, what would it be and why? Probably what I know and what I do a lot of anyway would be gaming, pop culture, that sort of stuff. I enjoy it, so the testing element isn't that bad. The listing isn't that bad. Sometimes consoles are absolutely disgusting. And yeah, they're a bit off, but yes. And Maximilio says, if you had to restrict yourself to one eBay category for 3 months, and why? Yeah, the same answer. It would likely to be that. Let's head back over to the StreamYard. Ricky's only here for the freebies. Can you hurry up? Nope. I'm going to stretch this out as long as possible. Sorry, mate. Lee, new clipper length guide was 1 millimeters and not grade. So instead of a grade 4 on the side, I now have 4 millimeter long chunk missing. Big oops. Glad I don't leave the house. I look forward to seeing that. That'll be interesting. A boxed Pikachu N64 and orange GameCube boxed. Well, orange would definitely go well with the theme. If you couldn't tell, there's a little bit of orange in this side and here and here. But I still think the Pikachu boxed Pikachu one. Who would have laid the egg? Well, it would have been the female of the species, of one of the species, hopefully. Yeah, a male and a female, 2 different species. Lay an egg, chicken, solved. Had a rubbish, grotty, horrible Wii Fit board the other day. Was gross. Yeah, they're disgusting. It's your feet. It's your feet. Oh, I found that Sillet Bang, the black mold remover, does wonders on Wii Fit boards for whatever reason. And yes, I mean, you're absolutely right. The state of some people's controllers are absolutely disgusting. Salt Rock lamp thing is dope. Yeah, I quite like it. It's good. If you could be in any movie, which would it be? Any movie. Well, if you didn't know, I was actually in the Harry Potter franchise. As Ron, obviously. Not Harry or Ginny. But probably, I think Inception would be pretty cool to be able to control your dreams. So you could plan out what you'd want to do, see how it react, and go from there, that sort of stuff. Yes, Team Ginger. Hannah, my wife, asks, what kind of cake do you want for your birthday next week? Chocolate. All of the chocolate. Ricky says something inappropriate, but we're married, so that doesn't happen. Early happy birthday. Have you watched Outlander? No, I haven't. I will add it to the list. Congrats on the 1K. Thank you very much, Jason. And thank you for the happy birthdays for next week in advance. Now you're settled into reselling and your income is more predictable. Are you putting away a percentage into a I can't think of the acronym for the longer term, but an investment ISA. I'm still putting away money in both Vanguard investments and also dollar cost averaging across Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin and Ethereum, because it's good to diversify and it's a riskier element of the portfolio, but no more than sort of 10%. So we go from there. But things may be changing in the future when it comes to house stuff. We go from there. Ramage says he wants a Reese's cake. That is a lot of peanut butter. A lot of peanut butter. Hiya, how are you doing? Not late, it's all good. You can always rewatch the first half an hour. Have you invested in crypto? Yes, it's almost, you nearly predicted the future there. Yes, I've got a 65-35 split between Bitcoin the 65%, and Ethereum. And we'll see where that goes, but it's just to diversify the portfolio really, and hopefully make some stonks in the meantime. Rumor has it that you're the housewife's favorite reseller and streamer, just pipping Ricky Lee. Is this true or just a vicious rumor? Well, I hope so. But Ricky Lee, he's got a bit of sass to him, hasn't he? Got a bit of sass. Vinny, no one has won yet. It will be at the end, but quite rightly, you do have quite a lot of Pokemon already. If you had to fight 500 dog-sized ants, whom would you choose by your side? Kieran, Ricky, or John? 500 dog-sized ants. So they're like this big, right? I don't think I'd need anyone to just stand on them all, right? Yeah. Please can you say hello to my daughter, Heidi? Hello, Heidi. She can't believe it's live. It is live. You're watching me. I'm in my room talking to you. You're commenting back to me, back to you, back to me, back in the room. Okay, yeah, that's the what self-invested pension plan, as you can't rely on the state pension. I think hopefully I could make a better return outside of that, but it's something that I definitely do need to look into, especially moving into the limited world. Mandalorian or Boba Fett? I really, really love The Mandalorian. Season 2 was excellent. Season 1 was very good as well. But yeah, they're both very good, but I'd probably have to go with Mandalorian. But the Book of Boba Fett will also be very good as well. Zombie invasion or alien invasion? Which I prefer. I would prefer an alien invasion, because what's going to happen in a zombie invasion? I'm just going to turn into a zombie. I'm a bit chunky, probably can't outrun them, but probably could fight my way through a few of them until I eventually get bitten on the neck and turn into one. But an alien invasion, think of all the cool stuff that I could go on a UFO potentially and to another planet before getting probed. Anyway, the ants are sizes of dogs. Okay, that way round. I think Ricky would be quite useful in a fight. I think the dogs would probably just jump over Kieran, and John would be running with me, maybe. Other than resellers, what type of YouTube videos do you watch? Investing, finance, personal finance, and then I watch Call of Duty videos because I play a lot of Warzone. Beard meets food, because who doesn't like a northern person with a massive beard eating copious amounts of food? Let's keep going through. Have you been watching WandaVision? Yes, excellent. Can't wait for Friday's episode. Amazing. Hello, DB Resales. Hope you're well. I may well be bonkers, but I've seemed to bought a few boxes. Yes, everyone's getting on the Pokemon hype. Time travel to the future or the past, and if so, when and where? The nice thing about the future is you don't know what's going to happen. I don't think I would want to spoil that, because you'd either go crazy. I think you would go crazy knowing what the future is, either trying to make it happen or not make it happen. If I was to go anywhere in the past, 70s, 80s, You'll see me with all of my amazing Technicolor clothes at a roller disco with my boots on, twirling around like the amazing roller skater I am. Kieran says, wow, just wow. I'll headbutt them. Have you seen my head? Yes. When I look down, it's like this, you can see your head. And lucky Sam, haven't you realised I'm all mouth yet? But you know, if you're louder than the dog's bark, you might be a way through. Galaxy or dairy milk? I'm a Galaxy man. The thing you hate most about car boots: people who don't respect people when they're opening up the boots. You know, people knocking on the window already as they're going in. Have you got any gold? Everyone's got that person, haven't they? I'm sorry if any of you are that person, but it's definitely that. A little common courtesy goes a long way. Friendly chat, in politeness, that sort of thing. Oh, the chat has jumped again. Yeah, there's so many things, but I won't get into spoilers just in case people haven't caught up. You could go to the future and find out what stocks to invest in, but in doing that, if I go into the future, find out what stocks to invest in, is that going to then change the path of the investment because the price is altered and someone else may not buy them at that right point, and they may not get the investment that they need, and then the stock collapses? See, I'm already overthinking it, and that's why I'd go crazy. Vinny, quite rightly, back to base set boosters and buy a shed ton of them. Exactly that. SIP is tax efficient. You get a tax rebate on your SIP savings, which is going to be invested in stock shares, but the investment is not usable until you're 55. Yes, 30 long years away. Maybe at 30 I'll start doing that, and then I'm 25 years. I don't know. It's definitely something I need to do it for the future. Oh, we've skipped again. Thank you, everyone that's watching. 60 people. Oh, everyone's here for the Pokémon. I understand that. That's fair enough. Favorite charity shop chain, and the worst. I think maybe just for the prices, British Heart Foundation is probably the highest price one that I've come across. And then there's an independent one that I've got amazing gaming stuff from and I've built up quite a good relationship with. Hopefully, when that comes back open, I can get loads more gaming stuff from them. Who is your favorite UK YouTuber? Beard Meets Food. No one said about reselling. Beard Meets Food. Would you prefer a vintage clothing zombie or a car boot porn movie? I don't know. Maybe either. Who knows? Lots of hype jokes going on here, Kieran. It's just one of those things, isn't it? I haven't really resold that many strange things. It's all pretty standard. Some of the game titles are a bit raunchy. Kieran's going through some Playboy ones on the Xbox at the moment. I don't look up to Sam. Well, not saying anything, Rummage. Right, let's go back onto the video. See any more questions on here. Oh, David, I've got your questions on here. He's going to be a bit cheeky and ask two. If you could be any Pokemon, what one would you be? It's an excellent question. I think one of the psychic Pokemon, probably a Kadabra, so I can have 2 spoons and do all the psychic stuff. It's pretty good. If Hollywood was going to do a movie on Sam Cell stuff, who would you like to play you? Well, I think, based on my hair color, probably Rupert Grint. Apparently, I'm dodging Jess's question. What did you say? Oh, do you ever dislike reseller videos on YouTube? As in, do I click the dislike button or do I actually just dislike them? Because there are a few that I don't particularly get much use from, but I'm not going to go out my way to physically dislike someone's video that's making content because I know the amount of effort that goes into it behind the scenes, like the amount of effort it takes to film, record, upload, respond to comments. People can do whatever they want just because I don't get on with just because I don't get on with that person. Not that I don't get on with them, just because I don't like the content or get value from it. It doesn't mean I'm going to dislike it specifically, but I will not name and shame. Back onto YouTube's. We got all the questions. Oh, goals for 2021. So I did a video on this at the beginning of January around what goals I would like for this year. So one of them is to become VAT registered, which I am doing as of next month. I achieve a kind of 35 to, I think it was 35 to 40k take home after all expenses. Achieve my 0 to 10k on Amazon and push this channel to 10k subs as well. Who knows? And obviously there's some personal ones about weight loss in there as well, which is a bit rocky at the moment. We shall hopefully get there. Let's go back to the live chat. Do you think Sam robbed Vinny of the listing challenge by ruining it on Shining Fates release week? No, I think it just happened that way, unfortunately. It is what it is. If anything, I should have just waited until Kieran had listed all of his Harry Potter stuff and then gone for it. Thank you, John Luke. I really appreciate that. I will influence it as much as possible to make the random generator pick you. This is not conspiracy, should it actually happen. Thank you, Lee. I do appreciate that. I will absolutely take you up on that option. Ricky's ears are burning. Yeah, I'm on to you, Ricky. I'm on to you. I have not done the giveaway yet. I'll be doing it about 5 minutes to. David, thank you so much. I appreciate that. No comment, but I do really appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot to me that people are willing just to chuck some pounds at me. But please, if you see me in real life, don't physically chuck coins at me. That may hurt. You'll meet your goals. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'd like to push. I think the most ambitious one is this channel achieving 10k subs by the end of the year, because that is reliant on algorithm. Well, obviously eBay is reliant on algorithms, but that is more so. And I've got to do a lot to work up to that, definitely. They're already calling Fix in the chat. Would like to report a crime. It's a conspiracy now. I will share the screen, so you don't need to worry about that. If anyone hasn't entered, the link is going back in again. All you need to do is comment on this video. Anything you want, can be a question, can be whatever. I've gone through the questions on it, so just comment whatever you want. 1 entry per person. I will filter it by that. And then at 5 minutes to the hour, I will go on a random comment generator, find someone, give away that Pikachu box. All you need to do is inbox me, go from there. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Dave, not just Dave, the Dave. Thank you. And Mark, I think you will if it's very informative and entertaining. Well, it's a good combination to have and to let you think that. Edutainment. So that's kind of what I want to go for. I want to go for a bit of both, helping people and being tolerable at the same time, because that's the worst, isn't it? If a deaf man burps in the woods and nobody is around to hear it, did it make a sound? Yes, it did. End of. If you've already got a comment in the video, you don't need to make another one. It's just for those who haven't entered the giveaway to be able to make a comment in the video. Any other questions? I've gone through my Instagram ones. I've gone through the ones on that video as far as I'm aware. So any other questions, let us know. Can be about people burping in the woods. It can be about reselling. It can be about life in general. You let me know and we'll go from there. Would you go to Mars and be the first man on Mars? 50% chance of survival. I would very, very highly consider it. Words strange, difficult. If I was a single man, but I could absolutely not leave Hannah behind or take her with me, because then we're both putting our lives at risk. But if I was a single Pringle out there, then sure, why not? I'm going to Mars, baby. Come at me, Elon. What is the strangest thing in my refrigerator? I don't think we have that many strange things in there, which is probably a very cagey thing to say because now I'm sus. But at the moment, it's very empty. Okay, it's not strange, but it's awesome. White chocolate Malteser bunnies. Pick them up and buy them. I am not affiliated with Maltesers. Maltesers, if you'd like to sponsor any of my videos, hit me up. But white chocolate Malteser bunnies, buy them. Excellent. Where would you go if the pandemic ended tomorrow? Cheesy, but I would go out to dinner, probably Zzz's Pizza Express, nice Italian, with my parents because I haven't really seen them at all. Dad's type 1 diabetic, so high risk. Obviously, you're not allowed to at the moment anyway, but it's just a case of, yeah, would like to do that. We didn't do anything over Christmas, so celebrate Christmas, celebrate my mum's birthday, all of that good stuff, and it will happen at some point in the future. Zombie apocalypse. You have 3 items. What are they? Zombie repellent spray. Excellent. What's going to be traded in a zombie apocalypse? What's going to be the currency? Food, probably. Something to produce food. And a weapon of some description with unlimited ammunition. Yeah, we'll go from that. How do you keep such a backlog? Easy. Don't list it. If you don't list it, it's in your backlog. I like to make sure that I'm always refreshing Facebook Marketplace, picking up as many deals as possible. Even if it's bulk deals, like my boot at the moment is filled with rubbish hi-fi stuff. That is just sat there ready for me to take a jump into it when I need to. How many multiverses are there? There's an infinite. If you believe in a multiverse theory, there's an infinite amount of universes out there. Oh, that's the chat jump. Yes. What skills have you taken from your old job that you find invaluable now you work for yourself? So, from the eBay side of things, there's a few things. So there's the bartering at car boots, negotiating with people, getting along with people, and building up a rapport. That's invaluable. Building up connections like that. The charity shop, as an example, I'd like to do more of that. Definitely. So the negotiation side, and then a lot of analytics in the background. I have hiccups. I'm talking too much. Let me have a sip of water. 1 second. And then the analytical side of things for the back end of eBay, the back end of YouTube, is all very interesting to me. And hopefully, I'm learning and being able to use that information. How long before your wedding day did you choose a best man? I've always really known it was good. It would have been my brother. I didn't tell him that until after, but I always knew it was going to be. Yes, open a pack for Aaron. Hannah, I know you're watching. Can I have a Shining Fate CTB, please? Thank you. I'm only going to open 1 pack from it. Better than White Reese's. White Reese's are very good, but definitely have a look at it. What conspiracy theories do you believe in? Dank memes can't melt steel beams, but in all seriousness, I think there's a high probability that we're in a simulation. Roll on, Elon. What is the most useless word? Phalange. Oh, my Nando's order is well boring, unfortunately. It is plain chicken, peri-peri chips, and garlic bread. I'm sorry to disappoint. If you all need to dislike the video now, I totally understand. You walk into a fish and chip shop. What do you order? Also, what drink? Congrats on the 1K. Love you, bud. Massive fan. Cheers, dude. Appreciate that. Love you too. I'm getting a medium chips and a battered sausage and a can of Fanta to keep my hair naturally ginger. Who would you be on Friends? I think Gunther. No, probably. I think traits of my personality are Chandler, where I'm quite sarcastic, not so much on YouTube, but with my close friends, and then traits of Ross being a bit of a dork. Favorite 3 films and favorite 3 actors and actresses. Okay, I'm going to count trilogies in this. So Star Wars as a whole, despite it being ruined at the end, is up there. Rocky as well, and Interstellar. But I'm not going to go into that conversation. Actors and actresses, I don't particularly have any like, oh, I'm going to watch this because this person's in it. But David Tennant again. Sorry, it's the second time it's come up. Hello, Hannah. Top one. Thank you. Love you. We got one. We got one. Oh, there's so much chat I need to catch up on. Favorite retro console, GameCube. Who would win on Mr. and Mrs.? I don't know the premise of the show, but me. Who's your favorite James Bond? Not really into James Bond, so Daniel Craig is probably the only one I've watched. Have you ever bought one of the mini-series, the SNES? Unfortunately not, would like to. Don't you ever get tempted? Roll on boot sale time. Yeah, of course I like to list all the stuff. How are you enjoying your PS5? The best thing about it is the controller. As you can see, we're smashing through these questions. Hold fire on them. We'll open up one pack, and then we give away the thing. Where the heck on do you store all the stuff you have, Sam? In the other room, I've got all my racking up there. One day I'll do a video tour of both this office and that. Is Interstellar overrated? No, ban him. Sorry, James, don't ban him. Sam, James needs a spanner. Oh, I've got the option to time him out, but I don't actually know how to do it on this one. I'll be honest. I'm on the computer. Normally I do it on the desktop. I'll do it on there. Time to open a whole ETB? No. One pack I've had. Shh. Would you rather watch Interstellar back-to-back 15 times or down 3 Tango Ice Blast? I enjoy Interstellar, so I could watch it that many times in a row. Plain chicken, plain chicken. Who orders a plain chicken? This guy. I don't think our relationship is going to work out, Aaron, if you're going to talk to me all aggressively in caps, okay? And yes, I know my Nando's order is a disgrace. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. Everyone, I'm sorry. Do I still need to be in the chat? No, you've been in the chat, Lee. You're all good. It's just that the name comes up and I haven't seen it in the chat. Plain chicken, no curry sauce in the chippy order. Keep your Pokemon back. Phoebe's crazy. Yes, potentially. Plain chicken is shocking. Yeah, it's the way. And fetch me an EP. Fetch me an ETB. It's like a candid ETB. She is an amazing wife. Amazing wife. Hope you get Charizard again. I hope so too. Are we at the end? Too many to account for. If I knew that, I'd have left ages ago. Well, got ya. Thanks for the watch time, Ricky. Right. We'll do this one first for Aaron and me. Get some sleeveys ready. Do I have any sleeves? I must have some sleeves. Got some sleeves. Peer pressure at its finest, eh? Watching anything on, I guess that meant Disney Plus. WandaVision. Yes, WandaVision. And we have the Eevee promo as well. Now that I've opened this, the Eevee promo will also be with the Shining Fates ETB. Right. Charizard pack? Yeah, of course. Of course. Mike says, please keep ordering plain chicken as Chichester run out of the extra hot. Favorite ball game is definitely Monopoly. I could sit down and win at that all day long. Here we go. This is for Aaron. Energy, Tropius, Gym Trainer, Luxio, Eevee, epic artwork Eevee, Morpeko, Tutel, Nick it. Grookey, not on the ball. Gym trainer. Hey, and now Creamy VMAX secret rare. So it's not a bad pack. Not a bad pack at all. Thank you for making me do that. I can list it with the other 3 hour creamies I have now. Yes, Vinny, you probably do. Any strategy. The problem is, I can't play strategy games with Hannah because I get way too competitive and try and work out all the game theory behind it. And it just doesn't work, really. And we go from there. Oh, Disney Plus's new section, Star Hundreds of Old Movies Shows. Oh, okay, I'll have to look at that. But I'm sure Hans already consumed half the library. Right, last chance to get the comments in. We're going to do the giveaway. Let me make sure I've got the right link. Comment on this video, yeah. If anyone hasn't, I'll be refreshing it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refreshed. Copied the link. You can see my screen. I'm on a random thing. Let's copy and paste the URL in here. Hit filter duplicate comments to filter out Ricky Lee and his 15 comments on it, and get YouTube comments. We have found 58 unique YouTube comments. So you have a 1 in 58 chance of winning this Pikachu V-Box in 3, 2, 1. Sammy. Have I seen Sammy in the chat? Has anyone seen Sammy in the chat? It's not a name I recognize off the top of my head. Is there a way of filtering? I guess if I go Control F and go Sammy. That's Samir. Samir. Comment if you're in here. Samir, there we go. Excellent. We're in the chat. Shoot me a message on Instagram and we will get this box sent out to you. Congratulations. Send me your address and we get that posted and sent out. Watching on the big screen. Unlucky, my face in the big screen. Excellent. But yes, shoot me a message on Instagram and we will go from there. And we've got great GG on the way on the 1K. Greatest reseller ever. Woo! Cheers then. Yeah, well done. Yes, Samir. Sorry, so close, mate. Unfortunately. So yeah, shoot us a message and we'll go from there. Right, we've got 3 more minutes. Watch the viewers drop off as you're only here for the ETB. Not the ETB, the cards. We go from there. Any other comments? Should I open more Pokemon cards? You let me know. You let me know. Viewers dropped to 4. Absolutely. Oh, I'm still sharing the screen. Let's now back to me. Back to you. Back to you. I'm on a horse. Where's that from? You know where it's from. Open one more. Open more. Okay. Okay. You've convinced me. It didn't take that much convincing, but we're here. We do it with we want another pack. Old Spice, Mark gets it. Ding ding. You don't get anything for it apart from pride. It was Old Spice. No, is that, come on, hide the comment. There we go. It's not. Is it? It's. There we go. Like I said, just one pack. Just one pack. Just one pack. Well, comments aren't working. Oh, it's still changing comments. Evie, more Becco, Weasel, Nickit, Cacnea. Oh, I don't think it is. Oh, Lapras V. I will take that. Take that Lapras V. And at the back, Volcanion. 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2. Oh dear. What have I got myself in for here? I'll take 2 for 2. That's a nice Lapras V as well. Yeah, this set is something else. Smashing pool. Ricky's heart went. Yeah. I will no longer peer pressure. I almost feel bad for starting it. Well, it wouldn't have happened if Aaron didn't donate. But because Aaron donated, I felt obliged, really. It'd be rude not to. One eternity later, we're going again. Energy, gym trainer, Thwacky, Floatzel, Rowlet, Morpeko with the Shuckle, Spinnerack, Snob, Grookey not on the ball, and just a whatever that is, Thweevil, and a boss's orders. Tell you what, we're going to go to 5, and then I'm going to save the other 5 for the Logan Paul stream. I think we're going to stream it over on James Collect's channel, where we all, I think we are, not sure if this is public knowledge yet. We may or may not stream it where we all have a few drinks and watch the Logan Paul stream. So I'll save the other 5 packs for them. How does that sound? Oh, I've dropped the rubbish. Let's go again. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Let's see if it's 2 out of 4 or 3 out of 4. Oh, Rotom, Rusted Sword, Floatzel, Weasel. That's weird. Yanma, Trapinch, Shinx, Rowlet, Morpeko with the Snubble, and a Wheezing. How that'll work. Just 3, maybe 4, and maybe 1 more, so I'm halfway. And that is true. Shining Fate Trappers do. Vinny, I also blame you. You're an enabler. This is the last one. I've never bought a Pokemon pack, and I know nothing about Pokemon. That's fair enough. Everyone starts not knowing about stuff and goes from there, don't they? Everyone learns. Favorite Pokemon, Lugia. And then Charizard's pretty good. And then I quite like Dragonite. Dragonite's up there. Halfway through, might as well open the box. No. Fire Energy, is that a sign? Eldegoss, Tropius, Luxio, Rowlet, Cufant, Spinnerack, Snob, Horsey, Dartrix, and hey, the Ditto VMAX Full Art. I will take that. That's not bad. That's not bad. Right. We've got to the hour, a little bit over. These ones will go back here, up here for next stream. Any last minute questions or any interactions you'd like? I've been loads of my son's Pokemon cards a few years ago. Just don't ever admit to it. They were all trainers. They were all energies. There's nothing in there. They weren't good, okay? And that's the only way you're going to be able to live with it. Now you want me to open my cards. Yes, do it. Do it. I didn't give the code cards out. If anyone actually uses the code cards, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Enjoy. Hopefully Blizzard Online. Don't see any more comments in the chat, so that must mean everyone has left as all of the entertaining and giveawayness has finished. So that will be everything for this evening. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Smash that thumbs up on the thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button. You don't need to leave a comment. You've been interacting all night. I really do appreciate 35 of you at the moment. We had 60 something. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Roll on. 2K next. That's all from me. I'll catch you in the next one.